This is Ryan Holiday. He is I don't know, commercially probably the number one um, intellectual on Stoic and Stoicism. Like Marcus Aurelius, stuff like that. He's got a ton of books. I'm a big fan of his. He's got some cool points here. Let's break them down.
Be brutally honest Stoic reminders. Number one, your opinions are your problem. Epictetus says, look, when you're offended, you have to realize that it takes two to tango. He says, we are complicit in the taking of offense. You don't have to have an opinion about this. You don't have to take it personally. You can think the best of it. You can ignore it. You can realize that in many cases, you probably got off easy. Let it go. Move on. Don't take it personal.
Man, I wish everyone would do this. I struggle with this. You don't have to have an opinion about what someone says, right? You don't have to take offense to something. You can choose not to. Being offended by something is a choice. And I'm not talking about, blatant offense to your face, theft or attacking you or whatever. I'm just talking about the fact that we see in this country, America, we seem to be insulted by almost everything daily. And, a little stoicism could go a long way in realizing that my being offended is my problem. It's not the person who's existing. It's not their problem. It's mine, and it's how I react to it.
Number two, most things are not in your control. Your opinions are up to you, but pretty much everything else isn't. You don't control what happens. You control how you respond to what happens. That is the basis of Stoicism, and it's the basis of being a mature, responsible adult in the world. And
you don't control what happens, but you control how you respond to what happens. Man, take that to your grave. It goes to the number one, but it also is a great way to live if you think about controlling the things you can control. You can't control the universe. You can't control other people, but what you can control is how you respond to things. I struggle with this a lot because I don't have like real anxiety much about a lot. I don't have a lot of I'm not like an obsessive person, but I do have a little bit of an issue in that I worry and I kind of spin and I carry some anxiety over my thoughts in that I think about things in a certain way. Maybe I will respond to someone in my mind almost in a violent way, but I have to remember that it's not what I think, it's how I actually respond, how I emote, how I let those things out. So you are made up of your thoughts, but you are not your thoughts and feelings. You are your interactions with the world. And that's a great way to sort of break things down, including like, the people I work with, if they are annoying me or offending me, it's how I respond to them and remaining in a professional, outwardly interaction with them is what's important, not necessarily having anxiety over the way I feel about it. I hope that makes sense.
number three, this is the bluntest of them all. You are going to die. You could die tomorrow. You could die the day after tomorrow, but it is a certainty you are going to die. You could leave life right now. Marcus Aurelius says, let that determine what you do and say and think. Three.
Solid. Memento mori, right? You could die right now. It is blunt, but it is a nice way to sort of go through your day. It will help you with gratitude. It will help you with seeing things in the right perspective. It will help you in saying the things that need to be said to the people that need to hear them in a positive, important way, right? Like if you are living your life with the notion that you could pass, right, in the next few moments, if you are preparing yourself that way with the way you carry yourself, you're going to have a lot less anxiety. It seems extreme. It kind of is, but life on this planet is extreme. It's intense, and carrying yourself in that way can go a long way.